I'm Kanchan Khedikar, working as an assistant professor in CSE department at Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. Today, I'm going to explain data visualization using Seaborn. Let's start with the learning outcomes. At the end of this session, student will be able to describe the category of plots in Seaborn. They can also visualize the data and identify the relationship between the variable using Seaborn library. So let's see introduction to Seaborn. Seaborn is a library for making statistical graphics in Python. It builds on top of the matplotlib and integrated closely with the pandas data structure. Seaborn work easily with the data frames and the pandas library. The graphs related can also be customized easily using Seaborn. Now let's see the different categories of plot in the Seaborn. The plots are basically used for visualizing the relationship between variables. Those variables can be either completely numerical or a categorical like groups, class or divisions. So here are the various categories of plot in Seaborn. So in Seaborn there are relational plots, categorical plot, distribution plots, regression plots, matrix plot and multi-plot grid. In this video, we are mainly focusing on first three plots. Relational plot used to understand the relation between the two variables, whereas categorical plot deals with a categorical variable. And the distribution plot uses for the examining the univariate and the bivariate distribution, whereas regression plot intended to add a visual guide that helps to emphasize patterns in a data set during exploratory data analysis. Matrix plots are nothing but the array of scatter plot. Multi-plot grids are used to draw the multiple instances of the same plot on different subsets of the data set. Now let's see the first category of plot in Seaborn, that is relational plot. So as I said, relational plots are used for visualizing the statistical relationship between the data points. To draw the relational plots, there are three methods. The first one is REL plot, another one is the line plot and the third one is the scatter plot. Let's see relation plot. But before providing the relational plot or drawing the relation plot, we need to import the Seaborn library. So import Seaborn as SNS. This is the command for importing the Seaborn library. Seaborn is not only a visualization library but also a provider of built-in dataset. Seaborn has 18 inbuilt dataset that can be found using the command as sns.getDataset names. So look at here, total 18 datasets are displayed over here. In this video, we are using the Iris dataset, Tips dataset and the Titanic dataset. Now, after importing the Seaborn, we need to load the dataset. So here, after importing the Seaborn, the tips equal to sns.load dataset tips. So tips is our dataset name. Now, whenever I put the print data.head, it will print the first 5 rows of table or the dataset. Now look at here, the total bill, tip, sex, smoker, day, time and size are the features of tip dataset. Now, if we apply the relation plot on this dataset for two features like x equal to total bill and y equal to tip and data equal to tips. So look at here, the scatter plot is displayed. Now these blue dots are nothing but the elements present into the dataset. If we want to add some new features into the relational plot, we can add it. So look at here, the SNS dot relational plot in bracket x equal to total bill, y equal to tip and hue equal to time. So hue time shows you the color code for the time. So it shows the time, whether the time is a lunch time or the dinner time. So look at here, the blue dots shows the lunch time and the orange dot shows the dinner time. So it shows the relationship between the total bill and tip. So total bill is on the x-axis and the tip is on the y-axis, whereas the bill is obtained from that total bill for the lunch time or the dinner time. Now The another type of method is a line plot method. So in this line plot method, I am taking the same data set, that is tips. So look at here, the SNS dot line plot in bracket x equal to total bill, y equal to tip, and the data equal to tip. So look at here, the line plot is drawn and it shows the relationship between total, bill and tip. Now the third type of plot is the scatter plot. So scatter plot shows the relationship between numerical variables. That means on x-axis and y-axis, the both variables should be numerical. It helps to understand the correlation between the data. Now here we will take the iris data set. So the iris data set contained the data related to flowers, petal size and sepal size. So petal size deal with the petal length and petal width. Similarly, sepal length and sepal width. These features are used to classify the type of iris. So iris flower having the three category, that is setosa, versicolor and virginica. It investigate the relationship between the features. So let's see how to use the scatter plot. So I have defined here df as a variable. Df equal to sns dot load dataset iris. Df equal to head. So here the features are shown in this data set. The features are sepal length, sepal width and species. Now look at here, if I want to draw a scatter plot, I will call the method scatter plot. X equal to sepal length, y equal to petal length, data equal to df and hue equal to species. So according to the species, my scatter plot is drawn over here. So look at here, the species are 3, setosa which shown in blue color, whereas versicolor show in orange color, and the virginica which represented in a green color. So this is a scatter plot and the relational plot. Now the next one is categorical plot. So plots are basically used for visualizing the relationship between the variable. Those variables can be either completely numerical or the categorical, like groups, class or division. So categorical plots can be shown with the help of these methods. The first one is bar plot, another one is count plot, box plot, violin plot and the strip plot. So here in this video we will take the few, that is bar plot. So bar plot is basically used to aggregate the categorical data according to some methods, and by default it's the mean. It can also be understood as a visualization of the group by action. To use this plot, we choose the categorical column for x-axis and numerical column for y-axis, and we see that it creates a plot taking a mean per categorical column. So look at here, I have taken the Titanic data set. Now this Titanic data set having these many features like survive, passenger class, sex, age, siblings, parch, fare, etc. Now look at here, when the bar plot method is called, so x equal to sex, y equal to survive. So on x-axis there is a male and female, and on y-axis the survival is shown. So data equal to Titanic and the palette equal to plasma. So palette plasma is used to show the color of this bar. Now let's see the another plot, that is count plot. A count plot is helpful when dealing with the categorical values. It is used to plot the frequency of the different categories. The column sex contain the categorical data in the Titanic data, that is male and female. So whenever I put here the count plot, so x data and the palette plasma, so look at here, this bar plot shows what? The number of male and the number of females. Okay, so the count of number of male and the female. So we can observe from the graph that the number of male passengers is significantly higher than the number of female passenger. Now the another plot is the box plot. A box plot is sometimes known as the box and the whisker plot. It shows the distribution of the quantitative data that represent the comparison between the variable. Box plot shows the quartiles of the data set, while the whisker extend to show the rest of the distribution, that is the dots indicating the presence of outlier. Outlier, that means the values which are not matches in the range of the given values. Okay, so SNS dot box plot, x equal to day, y equal to total bill. So here I am taking the tips data set and hue equal to smoker. That means the day is on x axis, that is Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and the total bill is on the y-axis. Now look at here, the hue parameter is used to color code the box plot based on the smoker status. This make it easier to get the difference between the smokers and the non-smokers. So look at here, two colors are shown here. Blue is for smoker and the orange is for non-smoker. Now look at here the third category of visualization, data visualization plot, that is the distribution plot. The distribution plot in Seaborn is used for examining the univariate and bivariate distribution. Univariate means the single variable, whereas the bivariate means the two variable. It provides the high level interface for drawing the attractive and the informative statistical graphics. Four type of distribution plots, namely distribution plot, joint plot, pair plot and ruck plot. Now let's start with the distribution plot, that is the DIS plot. It is used basically for univariate set of observations and visualizes it through a histogram. Only one observation, and hence we choose one particular column for the data set. So look at here, only one observation is there, that is total bill. Okay, so this DIS plot having a tips data set and the total bill and the KDE. KDE equal to false. That means what? KDE stands for kernel density estimation, and that is another kind of plot in Seaborn. Now here the color red and the beans equal to 30. Beans means what? The number of bars or the number of beans on the x-axis. But if I will put the KDE equal to true, it will gives me this visualization. So this line shows the KDE. Okay, so this is the DIS plot. Now the another one is the joint plot. It is used to draw a plot of two variables with the bivariate and the univariate graphs. It basically combines two different plots. So look at here, as I said, joint plot joins the two different plot. So x equal to total bill, which is on x-axis, and on y-axis there is a tip, data equal to tips, and the kind equal to REG, that is nothing but the regression. So look at here, kind shows the kind of plot to be plotted. It can be one of the following, like scatter, hist, that means histogram, hexagon, KDE, regression or the reside. So look at here, in this plot, here the first plot is regression plot, where the scatter plot which shows the regression line, and the another plot is the histogram. So it is known as a joint plot. Now pause the video and think about this question. Scatter plot for iris dataset is given. Which of the following finding is correct? So look at here, the scatter plot is given. Now which one of these four options is correct? Clear species separation, positive correlation, distinct cluster, all of the mention. The answer is all of the mention. Why? Because in this scatter plot, clear species are separated. So look at here, the blue color is shown setosa, orange color shows the versicolor, and the green color shows the virginica. So all three species are separated. Positive correlation, yes, the sepal length, once the sepal length is increased, petal length is also increased. So this is positive correlation. And the distinct cluster, yes, here the setosa is distinct from these two clusters. So there are total 3 clusters, and all 3 clusters are separate. Though these versicolor and virginica colors are somewhat near, but they are not overlap, they are slightly overlap. So all these clusters are distinct clusters. These are the references that I have used to create this video.